So, yeah, I don't know if you got that, but this is whatever.
Oh, you shut up! You engaged? Oh my gosh.
On the bright side, yeah, this music here became my only lifeline. Think I'm going crazy, I'm not in my right mind. Yeah. Welcome to my life, welcome to my life. Yeah.
Is y'all still there? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ray. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Yes, I know I have been gone for a whole week, guys. I just got drained by just doing a lot of Demi Lovato videos. Like, y'all really want some more. And I noticed when I was gone, guys, she dropped part 4 of her documentary. I thought it went up to 3 parts, but it go up to 4 parts, guys. I did do episode 1. I did do episode 2. I did do episode 3, but episode 1 and 2 got blocked. I'm still surprised that episode 3 is still up. So if you haven't, go check that one out. Go check that one right now and then come back to this one, because I think this is the last episode, guys. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. We are so close to hit our milestone. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been watching my videos for the past couple days, y'all. Y'all is just amazing. I also did an album reaction to her album, but I got lazy and I haven't finished it, and I didn't edit it. But listen here, the album is amazing. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. If y'all new to the channel, you want to see daily content such as this, guys, all you gotta do is press subscribe and also press that bell so it notify you every single time I upload a video, guys. We on the road to 3K subscribers, and I need your help to get there. We're gonna last like 30 subscribers away, and I need your help to get there, guys. So you want to be a part of the family, all you gotta do is press that subscribe button. Lastly, follow me on all my social media: Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I'm more active on Instagram, but I need more followers, guys, on Twitter. So if you want to follow back on Twitter, guys, all you gotta do is be active. Without further ado, guys, enough talking. I hope you got your popcorn, your water, and let's see what's in this episode, part 4. Let's get it. Y'all read it, y'all read it, y'all know what's going on. Y'all not gonna come at me with my read it in the comments, y'all. I know how to do this. Y'all see it. Make sure the line was up. Who's this? I haven't seen her.
I appreciate you coming and speaking about that.
The special thing about Demi is she has just a very
that's the dancer,
real
right?
and honest soul.
Oh my gosh, what's up? I got a little bit thirsty with that, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen you since, you know, The Voice. How you doing? How you been?
About her, when you meet her, when you're in a room with her, the boisterous laugh that comes out of her. She's just no bullshit when it comes to even, you know, just her spirit and her energy and her laughter. When you look at artists like Demi and people that publicly have to go through struggles, nothing can define you within a moment in time. But I think you truly do have to go through some things and some lessons to catapult yourself to the next level. She's a real gem, that one.
I'm Will Ferrell. I'm, depending on who you talk to, either a beloved comedic actor or hated for everything I say or do. Demi came and did a cameo on our movie Eurovision. She was sharing with me how a lot of my movies really helped her through her rehab experience.
Wow.
It really touched me. I just happened to be watching the Grammys when she performed her song. Mm-hmm. And I wrote her like that next day to just say, hey, I hope I'm not bothering you, but I watched you last night. That was just incredible to watch you be that vulnerable. And I don't write emails like this, usually. I just felt connected and wanting to kind of let her know, like, hey, you are now affecting me in a way that you should feel really proud of.
I first heard Demi Lovato's music quite a while ago, and I loved her voice.
Elton John over here?
Don't Go Breaking
The
My Heart.
other celebrities.
Promoted it at the
With
World
Kevin
Theatre
Hart.
in Los Angeles. And that's when I first met her, and I loved her so much. When you're young and you're famous, my God, it's tough. You are put up on a pedestal, and you're not supposed to be human. Demi Lovato is God. She's fantastic. She's you know, she's perfect.
She got amazing voice.
We're not perfect. We're all human beings. She's human, and she's adorable, and she's brave.
We were so geared up with the Grammys and with Super Bowl. And then everything got put on hold, and I can't imagine how scary that was for you.
I don't think that I would have been able to appreciate the big things that are going to come in the future had I not been able to appreciate the little things now.
Hi. My quarantine has been really beneficial to my mental health.
Obviously, I hated that people were getting sick, and
In other times of my life, I've always tried to find the good in things, and that's what I did with this. It was like, how can I use this experience to work on myself?
I know 2020 is a dark year for all of us, but it feels dirty to say this. She's had like the best year ever.
Through this quarantine, she's grown so much. She's meditating and doing all of these different things for herself.
Even if it's as small as stretching before bed, things that I just didn't take time to do before quarantine, I'm now taking time to do. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, quarantine helped a lot in celebrities and people in general to get that breather, because you know, and before the pandemic, everyone was just on the roll. It's like you never have a second to just relax and enjoy life. And I think that's what quarantine actually done, is just slow things down.
To spend with my family and get to know my boyfriend and cuddle with my dogs more.
But who's this boy, bro?
He just fit right in with the whole family.
My mom came to me and she was like, listen, I just want to let you know, Demi's met this guy, and I think he's going to be around for a while.
There have been times in my life where I've felt so alone. Now that I have found him, I feel amazing.
I want to know how you met him.
Hi guys, this is so weird talking to a camera by myself.
You should have started a YouTube channel.
Oh my god, fiance. So, yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but this is where we're.
Oh, you shut up! You engaged? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's what she was trying to do. She was trying to show her ring. Y'all like my shirt? Ed and Eddie, if you don't know, then you know. Listen, who is this boy? When you met him at? Huh? He a TikToker? Okay? I want to know. Like, how long does it take to get engaged with someone? Like, if you're dating someone, like how will you know if this is the right one? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it take like 2 years, a year? Right here, look like it just took like a little year.
She texted me and said, I met the man that I'm going to marry. That
So
was
an
what,
actor.
March 6th or 7th or something like that. And I think they've been together every single night since. And now they're getting married, so she was right.
When she announced that she was engaged, I was very happy about that. I was so happy
My boy
that
got that
she was
big
with
diamond.
someone that was making her so happy.
Yes.
I'm kind of scared to know life without quarantine with him.
Although there was a lot of concerns, we were all still really happy that she was just feeling so good and that she had somebody with her through this time.
My boy got Bigfoot. October 1st.
So, my life has kind of flipped upside down.
You cut it off. You cut it off. You cut it off?
I am no longer engaged.
You rushed it. You rushed it. You rushed the relationship, damn it. My sister's in the other room sleep right now. I should probably woke up because I just yelled. Listen, it was too fast. I can tell. I can watch. I can see that it went too fast. But listen, love is just a strong word, you know, a strong emotion, okay, a strong action, and you just want to just do things right there and there. And it's so crazy that I said love, and the word love is right there in the wall. Okay, is y'all still
I'm
friends?
really sad that things ended the way that
Is y'all still friends
Good
though?
news is I haven't picked up any hard drugs or anything like that. I'm hanging in there. It's just shitty.
Yeah, it's tough. Later that night. Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please. I know she did not. I know she didn't relapse again. I know she didn't. I know she didn't. I know she did not.
The video I made earlier wasn't an accurate representation of what I'm going through. So I thought this whole time that I didn't miss him.
You do.
I just missed the person that I started quarantining with.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Oh, she gonna do this breakup.
how to give my heart to someone after this.
It is hard. It's hard because it's like you give your all to one person, right? You tell them your whole life, and then y'all break up, and it's like, dang. I gotta tell the exact same thing that I just told this one person to a whole nother? I'm not telling no one else.
Last interview, we started, and
why is she looking at the guy like that?
The biggest change in my life is I'm engaged.
You looked at me and you went,
She was happy.
"You just got engaged."
She's not happy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I got engaged a week ago today. It was just the best day of my life. I felt like I was floating. It's been a whirlwind ever since.
What?
Honestly, what happened? I think I rushed into something that I thought was what I was supposed to do. I realized as time went on that I didn't actually know the person that I was engaged to. Like all the people that were like, oh, they rushed into it, or, you know, oh, it's not gonna last, and then like you proved them right. We were only together 4 or 5 months. Yes. And like, honestly,
That's a short amount of time to know a person. It takes time. It takes time to actually know a person.
it was false advertising.
Yeah.
When you both got into your separate work modes, you're like, this is not the person that I thought it was. Because it was 2020. You didn't get to normally date like you do.
Right. It's just like, of course that accelerated, and I didn't even have my best friends to hang out with in quarantine. The hardest part of the breakup was mourning the person that I thought he was.
Yeah. And the life you thought you were gonna have.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
of
like.
course, but I'm not the only one who felt fooled. I mean, I was just as shocked as the rest of the world at some of the things that were said and done.
When you were done, you were done.
I was
done.
And I'm like, how are you? You're like, I'm good.
Yes, she was. She is.
If I found a Demi Lovato, I would want to lock her down too. Do you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There's so much more of me that I have yet to explore, and one of the good things about this experience is that I've used this time to look within, and also I feel like I'm actually too queer to marry a man in my life right now. I'm not willing to like put a label on it right this second, and I think I will get there, but there's a
Demi, are you saying you bisexual? You like girls, Demi? Is this what I'm hearing from you, Demi Lovato? You say you're not gonna put a label on it, so I won't put a label on it for you, but that's what it sounds like to me.
I have to do for myself first. I want to allow myself the ability to live my life in the most authentic form possible, which I just haven't done because of my past and some things that I've needed to work on.
When they chose to call off the engagement, it was an incredible example of just, how she has grown and matured and developed in terms of the ability to be in pain and be scared, and the ability to say like, oh yeah, I want the relief that I used to associate with using those types of drugs, and I don't want to.
If there was ever a time where you were going to do drugs, I think it would be after you broke off your engagement. Given everything that's happened, are you entirely sober now?
I've learned that shutting the door on things makes me want to open the door even more. I've learned that it doesn't work for me to say, I'm never gonna do this again.
I've really struggled with this. I know I'm done with the stuff that's gonna kill me, right? But like, I wish that I could get some relief, maybe through like weed or something, right? And telling myself that I can never have a drink or smoke marijuana, like, I feel like that's setting myself up for failure because I am such a black and white thinker. I had it drilled into my head for so many years that one drink was equivalent to a crack pipe. Even after almost dying from the OD and after so many years of being the poster child of sobriety, I didn't want people to criticize me for that. And I also don't want people to hear that and think that they can just go out and try having a drink or smoking a joint, you know, because it isn't for everybody. Recovery isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. And you shouldn't be forced to get sober if you're not ready. You shouldn't get sober for other people. You have to do it for yourself.
What Demi has continued to do is she continues to search for what is her path, what does work for her. The ability for her to be able to share, hey, I'm gonna try smoking weed. Okay, let's talk about that. I don't want to be completely abstinent. You know, I want to be able to see if I can have a drink.
The weed thing is very new. I think she's exploring her boundaries with that now.
It does kind of scare me now to know that she isn't sober. You know, I don't know if being dead sober would be the best thing for her, honestly. I don't know if it wouldn't, though. I think
So
that's
she's
really
not 100% sober, but she just smokes now. She just smoked weed.
Moderation doesn't work. Sorry. If you drink, you're going to drink more. If you take a pill, you're going to take another one. You either do it or you don't.
Demi knows the whole moderation thing is not something I truly agree with. What I've learned with addiction is if I push her to do what I want, I push her away. I can't control her. What I can do is be a friend and hope that she's right.
Any path that is right for someone else does not mean that it is an effective, meaningful, safe path for you. Being dogmatic about, oh, someone must be abstinent and they can never have another substance is just as harmful as saying, oh, well, you know, moderation works for Demi Lovato, therefore it'll work for me. And so my hope is that the message that people get is that we encourage people to explore and say, what is truly meaningful to me and what actually works for me?
I feel like the point that my sister's in her life right now is that she's finally learning to find balance in every element of her life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To being alive, I don't know.
Okay.
I never found recovery in my eating disorder fully until I found balance in my food, in my exercise. And I know that it'll still affect me for the rest of my life, but it's manageable, and the voice has gotten so quiet that it no longer rules my life, and I no longer feel like I'm in a prison.
Demi had told me a story in the past of like 8 years straight she had gotten watermelon cakes for her birthday, and it was like,
And listen, y'all, it's a song called Watermelon Cake on the album. Now, because I didn't post my full reaction, I didn't know what watermelon cake was like, and it was so hard to like understand the song because I'm like, what is this? Till I found out that she's been getting it for her birthday every year. She never had like a real cake.
it's devastating because they were trying to keep her weight down.
When I would go on trips with her previously was an understanding, okay, we will eat when she eats, but there will be no snacking outside of that. This trip to Palm Springs, we ate whatever we wanted, whenever we wanted. She had 3 birthday cakes, which was a huge deal for her because previously she had just had watermelon cakes.
Yes!
Wait, where's that from?
Susie cakes.
Susie cakes!
Yes!
We haven't had a Susie cake for your birthday ever? This is so cool. Happy birthday. Demi was like, this is great. We get to just enjoy food with each other. And so we had this kind of aha moment where it's like, this is okay. We can have 3 birthday cakes because it is your birthday and we're celebrating it. And this is something we're sharing together. And I watched her in real time realize that was something she could do. And it was really beautiful.
Wow, birthday.
That's the best part about my life today, is that I'm in control of it, and what I eat is my decision. What I don't eat is my decision. What I do is my decision, and I'm really, really, really grateful of the team that I have today.
Who are those people that you're referring to, the team today?
Definitely Max,
Best friend.
Scott, and Scooter, obviously. I just have so many incredible people in my life today.
And that the people in her life continue to support her being authentic and her ability to make her own choices.
I am very, very aware of how blessed, lucky I am. Not everybody has the same resources or capabilities to get the help they need.
Not everyone's going to have a case manager and a therapist and a head of security and, you know, all of these people around them, but that's not necessary for someone to be able to, you know, explore their path. The key is, do I have people in my life who I trust, who I can be honest with, and who I feel will support me?
Isolation is the worst thing you can do. Ask for help. Asking for help was so hard for me because I thought I could do everything myself. The great thing about Demi is that she has opened up about her addictions and her problems and the stress and the pressure of fame at such a young, early age. And a lot of people are afraid to open up about it. And I think once you open up about it, you get the monkey off your back and you come out in the open. It doesn't mean to say you're cured, because you never will be. Addiction is a lifelong thing, but you can have the most fantastic life. I've been sober 30 years. I've had the most incredible things happen to me, and I'm hoping that she does too, because she's such a great girl.
If something happens with me, if I'm feeling a certain way, like, I don't wait until I'm triggered to do something. I text my therapist, I text my case manager, I text whoever it is, hey, my depression's acting up. Just so you know. Even if that's all it is, just so someone's aware, because in that moment it takes a little bit of the power away. I deal with depression on a level that most people will probably never understand, which is why I've always turned to drugs, to an eating disorder, because all of these things stop me from taking that permanent step. I'm constantly talking about it, and I'm constantly open about it. And that way I'm not waiting to the last minute and I'm suicidal to get help. Getting ahead of the curve and being proactive, taking steps that are going to put safety precautions in place. That's why the Vivitrol shot is really important to me.
Vivitrol, what it does is it actually blocks the opiate receptors. It will keep you from getting high.
Do I ever want to touch heroin again? No. Do I think I will? Absolutely not. But I still get it just because, at least for a few years, it can't hurt me.
So you put precautions in place for your addiction and for your depression.
Mm-hmm.
I want to check in on something that you revealed to the world 10 years ago, your bipolar diagnosis. How does your diagnosis affect your life today?
Well, that's a really interesting question, because
Demi has been through a lot,
I've been told that they think I was misdiagnosed when I was 18. I came out to the public when I found out I was bipolar because I thought that it put a reasoning behind my actions. But what I didn't do was get a second opinion. You take something public, you become an advocate for it. I was acting out when I was 18 for many reasons, but I know now from multiple different doctors that it was not because I was bipolar. And I had to grow up. I had to grow the up.
She got a new place.
Everything's so cool.
Thanks. Right?
Wait, I love this chair. I am this chair.
Yeah,
These
you
are
are
my
this
legs now.
Art is insane. Hi,
Oh, Ella wants to show you.
The dog is called Batman.
Hey, little girl.
You're doing your little
We're gonna
MTV trip.
Ella and Batman.
So exciting.
Dining room.
I was just saying, I love how gay your house is.
Your house is so
it's
perfect.
so gay. The kitchen's not done.
I mean,
like, I have to paint
It's
it.
too straight, yeah.
It's too straight.
It's too straight. We have
She
to
just
fix
said
it.
that.
Also, Demi loved this little butt.
Oh yeah, the pottery is like everything to me. Wow.
What's so nice about this place is, like, especially after the breakup and everything, I get to move out and start new, start fresh. I've never had a house that encompasses my personality more than this one does. It's glamorous, it's fun, it's, you know, colorful, and you have everything from the Netflix series Ratched inspired basement to a shroom room on the 3rd floor.
Holy shit!
Whoa! And you can like pause it on colors. I wanted something so out there that no one has in their house. The concept of the room is like less about what you do in it, but actually what it inspires inside of you. I have this room to be creative in. Yeah.
You don't have to do shrooms to come in here, but you feel like you're awesome.
Exactly.
You will feel it.
In the studio, Demi is in her happy place. She feels free there. She feels she can be honest there. When she's in the studio, I think she's actually truly present.
We're just oceans and waves. We're just one in the same. So don't let the sun set.
Now you're getting it.
Baby, oh.
Yes.
I like videos like that. Like how when they start recording their songs, it just shows the making of the song. I just like how they, you know, pre-record and stuff like that to make the final song.
On for years now. My life has changed more in the past 2 years than it has my whole life. With that comes reworking of an album.
We're not worried about making the pop radio hits. I told her, let's tell a story. Let's make a body of work that tells your story.
Right.
Oh shit, you want to keep going? Okay.
I don't know, I just was feeling it. All of my albums have been my babies, but this one I'm watching turn into a teenager because it's evolved so much. And I think I'm the most proud of this one. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity and the time to make it perfect the way I want it. It's gonna be about where I am today and what I'm looking for and who I am. Me embracing my queer self, going for it fearlessly is where I'm at today and what I want my music to represent too. It's a different level of connection and I'm ready to go there with my fans.
The exciting part for me is this album feels like every piece of her. Not just the Demi Lovato that we know, not just the advocate, just
And I heard that through the album.
Demi is finally being as honest as she should be and as she needs to be.
Demi is relentless about fighting for anybody she feels is being slighted or doesn't have a voice.
How are you, Demi?
Hi, I'm good, how are you?
You wrote a song called Commander-in-Chief, which is
Yes.
basically sort of a letter to the president.
I was thinking about the music that's out there right now and I was like, why isn't anyone talking about what's happening? I've got to help other people by telling a bigger story. You know, being in LA when all of these protests were going on, understanding that like I can never understand what people of color deal with on a daily basis. It was just a lot.
Won't give up, stand our ground, we'll be in the streets for your commander-in-chief.
It's part of growing up, finding what's
Is that a new
important
music
to you,
video?
and then figuring
Or
out what it
is
is
it
that you
already
want to
out?
leave on this earth when you're gone. There's bigger things to talk about than me. There's different ways to vote. You can mail in.
I actually just got word from Mom that my ballot arrived at the house.
It really takes a strong person to speak up, be open to the backlash and people that oppose those opinions, and still hold tight to them. Now, more than ever, she's taken hold of that power.
We're looking for a body of work that makes everyone just completely blown away.
Yeah, I think one of the most powerful songs is Dancing with the Devil.
I agree. Oh, when she played me Dancing with the Devil, I was like, you can't. You're releasing this?
Dancing with the Devil was incredible, although it's so painful to listen to.
Dancing with the Devil can be really scary when I think back to the person that I used to know my sister as, but I don't think the person my sister is now dances with the devil.
Your friends and family say you're the best liar, and you've said similar things in the past, that you're done with hard drugs. So why is this time different?
I haven't relapsed in drugs and alcohol. That's something that I'm very proud of.
I decided to drink, and I made that decision to find balance, and I've been doing awesome ever since. The one slip up that I ever had with those drugs again, the scariest thing to me
was picking up heroin and realizing, wow, this isn't strong enough anymore, because what I had done the night I overdosed was fentanyl. And that's a whole other beast.
That's crazy.
Realizing the high I wanted would kill me was what I needed to get me clean for good. I have full faith that you're not going to open up TMZ and see another overdose headline. But I also say this with humility, that this is a very powerful disease. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm invincible. I have to work every day to make sure that I'm in a good place so that I don't go to those things. Time and trust is the only thing that will work for people, and over time you'll see that, like, I'm good. You can't change someone's mind who thinks that I'm a junkie, and I will always be one. I'll just have to show them differently.
Are you worried about it?
I worry. I'll always worry. Whether she smokes a joint or not. I mean, I would worry anyway.
Yeah, I'm always gonna worry. There's no way not to.
Nothing she's doing right now at this moment is gonna put her back in the ICU. I feel like she's got everything under control. And that's just how I feel right now.
My sister has prevailed time and time again.
She knows her limits. And I know her. At the end of the day, I just hope she knows that, like, I'm always here for her. I have her back.
I think this is the first time that I could comfortably, not that I would, but I could comfortably walk away with full trust and faith in you, knowing you got this now. Sure.
I decided I'm getting my hair cut on Monday. I've been thinking about this for actually years and never had the balls to do it. As I'm talking about this and as I'm healing and growing and working and doing all this stuff, it's just that developmental trauma that really sticks with you and kind of sticks with everyone into the rest of their lives. And that's a part of why I'm chopping my hair off, is because I want to be free of all of that. I want to be free of not only my developmental trauma, but the gender norms that were placed on me as a kid and the sexuality norms that were placed on me in my church. I feel like right now it just represents the femininity that I have always been too afraid to let go of.
Right.
Bye! It's very symbolic of letting go of my past, letting go of the old me, part of me that was too afraid to really live my truth.
Oh my God, I feel it!
This whole thing is a learning process for me too, of no longer having any fear and just going forward with what I want to do. I know that when I get this haircut, people are going to have opinions and say things. Some people are going to be like, oh no, why'd she do that? She had great hair, blah, blah, blah. I'm not living my life for other people, or their headlines, or their Twitter comments.
Yeah, do what you want. I like it. She looked like a Twitch gamer.
Her every night. We talk every single morning and every single evening. I hope to spend the rest of my life with her, and I just have to trust in her where she is now.
I absolutely trust her, but there's always gonna be a part of me that's like, all right, she can get away with murder.
I've had a lot of lives, like my cat, you know, I'm on my 9th life, and I don't know how many opportunities I have left. It's interesting. Life ebbs and flows. Life is fluid, and I'm fluid, and that's all I know. I think if anyone were to say, I've got this figured out, I know what I'm doing, you don't know what you're doing. Is that a message? That shit happens to me all the time. Thank you. At least you got it on camera. Yeah.
But her laugh. Alright guys, there you have it. Demi Lovato, Rebirthing, Dancing with the Devil. That was the 4th episode, guys. I made it all the way through. This one I felt like was a wrap up. I feel like her family, her friends was all there for her, giving their insight about her life as well. And she just acknowledges that people gonna fall down. But it's all about getting back up, to start anew. In this episode, she cut her hair, she moved to a different place. She was engaged, but then cut it quits, you know, and that's all about learning yourself as an individual, guys. She noticed that it was too early for her to get engaged, you know, and honestly, me looking in, I felt that way because, you know what I'm saying, quarantine was around the corner, so it was like, I gotta love someone, but it found out that she wasn't ready. Guys, let me know down in the comments about your thoughts about the episodes. I really want to hear your thoughts. If you're new to this channel, you want to see daily content such as this, guys, all you gotta do is press that subscribe button. Also press that bell so it'll notify you every single time I upload a video, guys. We're on the road to 3K subscribers and like less than 30 subscribers away, 30 family members away, guys. So you want to be a part of the family, all you gotta do is press that subscribe button. Lastly, follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I'm more active on Instagram, but I need more followers, guys, on Twitter. So if you want to follow back on Twitter, guys, all you gotta do is be active. And lastly, give this video a big thumbs up. Let's get over 50 likes on this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Whammyham is out. Peace.
People staring at me everywhere that I go. They try to judge me when they don't even know the half of my story, just what only to tell. Cause they feel they should expose.